This is the Frater versus Retro, and we're back with Action 52. It is slowly driving me insane, and this is Space Dreams, a game about being a pacifier, fighting teddy bears, and why did they think of this? This is terrible. Oh, they just grabbed random objects, and you're killing little girls. And then let's see here. Oh, it's just another shooter. They didn't even know what to do. They probably like, okay, let's just make it be like 40 shooters and like a bunch of like platformers. Yeah, well, let's just do that. Why don't we? You know, good thing, guys. I'm not playing this for 4 minutes. Oh, oh, oh! I was so mad at myself for that. It was like I think when I first started doing these things, I was actually trying to do a legit playthrough of some of this stuff, and it's like why, dude? Don't take it seriously. Like these levels, these games aren't even complete. They're broke. Just freaking like do for like a minute, you know. And like again, it's all Gregory Peck's fault because he basically sabotaged the show. You know, I probably could have done many great reviews of like Castlevania and DuckTales or Chip and Dale. You name it. You know, I could have had all kinds of different things. Not going to happen because we're going to devote an almost entire year to Action 52. And you can't even do that because two of the games don't work, guys. Like, oh, well, I'm going to be going over to the studio and see what those idiots are doing. So, wow. Ooh, that was a bad one. That was a bad game, guys. Okay, so this episode, just walking along the street here, heading to the studio, the double wide here in Crackton, Ohio. We got a special event. We're going to be having a special E3. We did one last year in 2010, and we're doing one this year and see what great games are coming. It's going to be a good time, guys. And oh no. Frater! Frater! We gotta call back Dr. Quimby. Dr. Quimby, medicine woman. It's still. It's not working, is it? It's not working. Peter Graves is still off the rails here, but Dr. Quimby, he's sent us a special shot that he is purposely made. So that's Dr. Quimby, medicine woman. I'm a little confused. Is he a man or a woman or you don't need to understand. It's just a surname. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just like, if so was name Duke Hamster. He's not really a hamster, Frater. For Frater, we're not debating genders here. Okay, I know, whatever. But you need to understand here. Okay, so this shot that's coming in from Dr. Quimby, medicine woman, not a woman, just a surname. So, okay, keep going. Okay, so what it is this shot is going to help regulate his mood because we got folks at home. We got yeah, that's right. We're actually recording this as I'm. Okay, okay, folks, we're actually recording this as I'm walking. That's kind of a weird thing. Okay, okay, let's get to the studio. Let's just see what's going on. We just need to give him the shot, and he'll be all right. Again, guys, we got an E3 special here. We really need to get Peter Graves on board here. We can't have him go to the metal ward every single time. We actually need him sometimes for the show. He's a personality here, and because if we call the popo, they're going to take him away and take Puguppy Adams away to the metal ward, and we we really need these guys for the show. That's right. We're down 2 people. We're short of hands here at the restaurant here. The short at the restaurant. Oh boy, you imagine the health inspectors would say to us. Okay, so let's get there. Okay. We are here at the studio. At least the studio's here, unlike that other time when it became a construction company. Okay, well, let's go on inside. Let's see. Well, welcome, sir. Welcome to Peter Graves' electric self-driving car. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh, self-driving cars! Oh, oh no! I don't want to know what that looks like. Uh, Wait, Frater, I've never heard of a self-driving car before. Well, uh, apparently it's a very experimental thing in this year. You know what? Oh no, Mr. Time Traveler here. Yeah, let me get a Mountain Dew. Oh yes, there's complimentary Mountain Dew here at our dealership. That's some good stuff. Oh, yeah. At least the Mountain Dew's good. Yeah, so, yeah, you want to go see our car outside? You know, Peter Graves is out there. Well, we need to talk to him. We have a special gift for him. Oh, yeah, hopefully some money to buy a car. So, welcome to Peter Graves' electric self-driving cars for the future. Starring me, Peter Graves, and Pooguppy Adams here, the CFO. The CFO. Okay. That is the Chief Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's right, the Chief Kentucky Fried Chicken. That doesn't even. That's the controlling financial officer of Graves. Not Kentucky Fried Chicken. Uh, uh, Oh, never mind. That was Wilbur. Wilbur is a proud, very hard worker here at the dealership that has worked in the manufacturing of these cars. Right, Wilbur? Okay. Well, I guess you're going to give us a test drive. That's right. As you can see in the car, there is no steering wheel. There's no steering wheel. And as you see, there's a Dell computer here, all set up to tell the car exactly where to go. Oh, Gregory Peck, you want to get in that one? No, I think you couldn't make me do that if you tried. You had me at gunpoint. Okay. Well, that's perfectly fine. Pooguppy Adams, do you want to try? Oh, well, sure. I would love to. It would be fun. Okay. Okay. And so I'm in the vehicle, and it's all you do. Okay, you start up Windows XP here. Windows XP controlling a self-driving car. Oh, wait a minute. Illegal operation. Oh, no. So, you see, the car is turned on. The car is turned on. Now, Wilbur, settle down. So, Pooguppy Adams still be, okay, so Pooguppy Adams has got the car operational. You may want to steer clear. It's a very expensive. Yeah, Gregory Peck, get over here. Okay. Okay, I'm getting over by a couple feet, Frater. This is some dangerous stuff here. Okay, so as you notice, the car is going in zigzag motions. Is that normal, Peter Graves? That is somewhat a normal operation, actually. And for 20 minutes, in fact, we find that the car will zigzag, and it eventually will go into a straight motion. The car will zigzag. Oh, wow, this is fun. Wee. Oh, no. Oh no! Oh no! Look out! Look out! But there's cars trying to get out of the way. Of Graves, you should have tested this out somewhere in some like just some old abandoned place or something. I don't know where there are actually cars around, man. I don't see any cars. Do you see any cars, Wilbur? He doesn't see them either, I guess. Okay, Frater. Yeah, yeah. I got the shot ready, but uh, poor Guppy though. We don't want him incapacitated. We still need him for the E3 thing. Cause we're gonna be doing this for a long time. Oh no, yeah. Okay, so as you can see, I've got Pookuppy Adams here on the cell phone here. So Pookuppy, this flip phone. Tell me, Pookuppy Adams, how is your drive? Oh, it's quite frightening, actually. the car, and the car just rolled over. But I'm okay. I'm really good. Okay, I'm running over. I gotta get Pookuppy Adams out. Okay, uh, Greer Peck, you know what to do. Okay, I got the shot. I got going here. Oh, you don't need to hold me down. A sail isn't something. That's quite a pinprick there, and I feel at ease. Oh, I feel a lot better. Wait, why is there a car flipped over here? Well, Graves, just go sit down here. Just kind of relax, okay? Because we got a very long show of an E3 presentation. We really need you to be in some good fine order. That is going to help you out for the next few hours, okay? Oh, okay. Okay, Pookuppy, I got you out. Oh, that was a really rough ride. Maybe it's not quite ready yet. I don't think it's going to be ready for another 10 years, Pooh, or maybe another 50. Okay, folks. Okay, guys, we are doing the E3 special. Are you all ready, Peter Graves? You feeling better? Wait, I have to see, Frater. That shot really made me feel pretty good. Well, that's good, Mr. Graves. We're watching some E3 videos. We're not going to state who, so they can't file for copyright claim on us. That's right. Yeah, you might hear like a very faint audio. So we're watching like a day zero wrap up, because really this is day one. So we are, yeah, we're going to be commentating through it, and we'll try to report about what is going on down there at E3. Um, yeah, so Pookuppy Adams, you all ready? And that was really good to experiment with Parliament. Oh, they apparently teased Halo 4, guys. Uh, that's a cool one. Yeah, so there's always a lot of stupid goofiness at A3. But, yeah. So let's really talk about the year before, because, it really got silly. Boy, they're showing some clips of Kinect stuff, apparently. So Don Matrick came out. He was just talking about, some of the Kinect stuff, Um, Frater, that stuff isn't going to really work, is it? It's very gimmicky, and basically, okay, they're just showing sports clips now, so I think it's like for a UFC video game or something. So so every once in a while I'll mute it if they, if they got some kind of like copyrighted like sports stuff playing, because they're probably will be some of this that might be picked up through the mic a little bit through the audio. But yeah, like the Connect stuff is very gimmicky. I've always said that. Yeah, they got a Sesame Street full motion Connect game, a full motion Connect game. Like that's pretty crazy. Um, yeah, so what I suggest, yeah, is to put the captions on. Then that would be easier to commentate, wouldn't it? Yeah. Well, yeah, because if we're talking over what we're watching, and so we're um, going to have a lot of issues. Apparently, at the E3 thing, they had a lot of teleprompter issues through some of the sequences they do. They do a lot of these like celebrity sequences and stuff. And so what game is that, Frater? Looks like a battlefield. Looks like Battlefield or something, but it could be just Call of Duty. But no, it's Ghost Recon. Yeah. So yeah. So um, yeah. But the Connect stuff is like really dominating these shows lately, and like I said, I'm gonna just say the future is like what I think is like there's gonna be a event horizon with these Connect titles, and it could like kind of destroy the industry for a little bit. Oh yeah, I understand. I mean, they wouldn't, Frater, they wouldn't try to like make a whole system be just based on that. I would certainly hope not. I mean, like, look, I'm just telling you guys, all you need is a box and a controller. That's pretty much it. This is my biggest criticism of the Nintendo Wii. Even though the Nintendo Wii sold the most amount for casual fans, because the reality is that amongst casual fans, that they're not gamers, guys. I mean, your grandpa who has never he's ignored that stuff, but he could take a remote controller and just waddle the stick and just go da 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 da, and then hit a baseball or something. That's easy. But then he may not even know there's other games on that console. He doesn't know it's a console. He just thinks there's one game. Wii Sports is the number one most selling game ever made, and it's because nobody really knows these casual people. That's the big mistake they make. Okay, oh, it's Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 1. Yeah, Frater, I think you really liked the first game, and yeah, I never played the second game. It's got a lot of social choices and stuff, and um, Mass Effect 3, that should be interesting. Yeah, that should be interesting. More Halo Freighter they're showing. It looks like the original game, probably showing like the history of the Halo games, and yeah. Well, I mean, you've had a lot of evolution of just frame rates and what you can get away with, as far as action. I mean, there's a time when you couldn't have really more than maybe one or two spawns on the screen, and now things are getting progressively a little better. And they are talking about Halo 4, and and they're just sort of criticizing the fact, are we gonna have like a Halo 5, Halo 6, and I assume probably the way I think the industry is going to go is they're going to eliminate just numbers altogether and just start naming them different things because you know probably because I think what it is when you start to have too many sequels, people just assume that the newest game is probably going to be a flop or it's going to be nowhere near good as the first game or the second game. And really, and really, that's usually the way it works, you know? Like, oh yeah, the first game isn't so good, and then the second game is like, you know, yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. You're trying to kill that bug, Frater. Yeah, yeah, that's he's kind of a whatever. Shout. Oh, Frater, Pugapi Adams is just sort of like staring off into space. Frater, he's not really into the video games, is he? He's just Pugapi Adams, you know. He has spaces out a lot. You gotta expect that with him. They talk about electronic arts. Oh, I can't stand electronic arts. I'm sorry. I mean, what? I mean, they make Mass Effect and Dragon Age, and don't you like that stuff, Frater? Yeah, I do. Um, hmm. It sounds like you're holding back your tongue, like you know more about things. Yeah. Yeah, I do know a lot about Mass Effect. I do about I talk about some origin. I mean, Frater. I mean, what? I mean, are you afraid that someone's gonna steal your account or something like that? uh, Gee, I wonder if that could happen. Someone could just hack your account and steal your account, and you have to have it deleted, because you know they're just gonna re-steal it again, because you know tech support is very easy to manipulate. And you're freaking me out again with this future tense stuff, Frater. Okay, so in this video, we got people running up some stairs here. It looks like an Assassin's Creed game. No, is it not? Or I'm not sure. Oh, sure what that is. Let's see here. It's not Max Payne or something like that, Frater. No, no, it's not. It's not like Max Payne. It's shows a cop and oh no, I think I may have figured it out. It's probably some kind of oh, it's one of those like Need for Speed kind of games. I think they're trying to like try to not just have it be about driving, I guess. And now they got one of those Star Wars, Force Awakens kind of, or what's a Force Awakens? I never heard of that. Uh, well, they just got like a next gen Star Wars. They came out with the first game. I never played the first game, and the second one's coming out by the end of the year, and I don't know if I'm interested this year to play it. I don't really care. I got so many games. And there's gonna be a lot coming out, like there's a new Elder Scroll game coming out at the end of the year. That's right. They said it's called Skyrim. Frater, this is big. This is really big. Oh, this is really big. Man, like Oblivion is such a good game. Oblivion, I got into Oblivion and then I got into Fallout. Fallout 3. Well, the Fallout 3 wasn't right away because I was kind of like I wasn't sure if I would be into like the whole apocalyptic doomsday type stuff, and then like wow, it ended up being like they basically took like Elder Scrolls and just made it all about guns, Elder Scrolls with guns basically. So that was like a really cool thing. And so on our screen right now is just some thing with a guy shooting at another people and Overstrike. I don't know what that is, and I have no idea, actually. I don't know if that's going to really pan out well. Well, no, I don't think. I don't think that's anything we need to worry about. Oh, oh, there's Battlefield 3. You know, um, we're not gonna be able to play that. Frater, it's a war game. It's like, um, Gregory Peck, we kind of have some issues with playing that. Like, I can't really explain it, but just understand we're very well booked, and even though we're not going to be playing it, understand I know that it's going to be a cool game. Let's just say that, okay? Oh, okay, okay. So at this time, they're going to have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and which is going to then they're going to have Battlefield 3, and then it was such a cool game because you could do all the tank driving and stuff like that. And so, oh boy. So checking my levels here, and we're still good. So, okay, so they're now talking about the scale of Battlefield 3. And now they're just watching a bunch of football games. Ugh. But now they're going back to Battlefield 3, showing about, blowing stuff up, I guess, and more. They're showing a little bit of PlayStation Move and somebody on some drums. Oh no, it's that. Yeah, well, see what it is it's just like a complete corporate buffet, and talk about the PlayStation 3 and how well it's done. So, are we ever going to be able to stream that? What, the PS3? No, no, I have no method I know of to record that. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I don't have a computer with a capture card. You're very lucky I'm doing this. I don't even know how you're doing it. Well, it's a secret. Okay, okay, I'll take your word for it. And now they're showing uh, the PlayStation Vita. Yep, the PlayStation Vita. Yeah, that looks fun. That looks fun. That'll probably last forever. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure it will. Okay, let's see. Okay, you got that bug finally. Yes, I finally did. Okay, so yeah, got Resistance 3. Looks pretty bad. A little rough ridden, they said. That's probably not a surprise. Most of these games are very well rushed. Well, wait a second here. Just gotta pause this. Okay, now we can go back to watching. Okay, let's see. Some guy walking around outside. I don't know what it is. What game? Oh, it's Nathan Drake, I think. Yeah. as Bioshock Infinite. Again, yeah, I don't know if that comes out this year. I don't. No, that doesn't come out this year. Okay. Oh, Bioshock Infinite. You're up in the clouds. You're up in the city in the clouds. Looks very epic. Very interesting. We tried to play that one game, Frater. It was just like, there's like sometimes a game like you're like it either it either connects with me or it doesn't, and then just that Bioshock 2 did not connect with me. I think it was kind of something. It wasn't something made by Ken Levine. It was something kind of pushed out there. Let's see, talking about more PlayStation stuff. It's good to have the captions because um, because we're just talking over a lot of what they're saying, so it's really hard to kind of like you would have to pick up certain buzzwords they say, like they're just talking about Ken Levine, Bioshock Infinite, and stuff, and let's see, just see PS3 version just for the Vita, and talking about the Vita some more. You start like taking advantage of your transcription skills here. Yeah, yeah, just looking for the buzzwords and stuff like that. And this is just the day zero wrap up, so we're just kind of going through this just to start day one off. And let's see here. Okay, okay, they're having just showing they had a thing for the PlayStation Vita. To launch the PlayStation Vita. I can't, and PlayStation Vita would be the first. Would be the first portable to have like discs. Most of the time in the past, portable game consoles all had cartridge. So, and I guess with the PlayStation Vita, you can hook up AT&T to it. I guess your phone connection to it and stuff. And they're just trying to make everything into a phone nowadays, Frater. Yeah, well, that's gonna be kind of the thing of the future. Like to compete against the phone market, the smartphone market, which is really just in its infancy. They're just debating over like AT&T and Verizon, because I guess apparently the Vita is only compatible with AT&T, and they're just criticizing that, I guess. Or that's kind of boring, just talking about like phones and stuff. Like, what about the games? And I know, this is stuff that's part of the industry, and there's some whore dancing on this, some whore dancing in the background. Some kind of whore. Okay, that was the wrap up for day zero. And now we're going to be doing day one and start doing the day one coverage. And okay, so there's no captions available for this one. That's not good. They're showing Ninja Gaiden 3 from Tecmo. This is not the Ninja Gaiden I grew up with. No, it isn't. It's I think I watched Brad of Four Player Podcast a while back play this, and it's so freaking hard. It's so freaking hard that it's just ugh. It's so okay. So how long do you think we're gonna be doing this? So we'll do it as long as we can. This is day one, and though I mean, if they're playing mostly trailers and stuff, we can describe that. That's easy to describe. I mean, this is Ninja Gaiden 3. We're seeing a trailer for it, guys. And here in 2011, good old 2011. Yeah, the game comes out in 2012. Oh, Frater, we're never going to see 2012 because it's like Groundhog's Day. It's like 2011 area. I don't know. Hey, no silliness now. Okay, no silliness. We're talking about E3. Yeah, that's right. And there's like parts of silence in it. Oh, great. So there's apparently parts with silence in it. And, well, at least we can describe the trailers. We just won't be able to. Skyrim is too big, according to game director Todd Howard. Estimates about 300 hours to complete everything. That's great. Nintendo reports server attacks. Consumer data remains safe. Hacking group believed to be the same responsible for a recent PSN breach. Rumor, did the Halo 4 announcement leak? Find out at the Microsoft press conference. Oh, Frater, at least they got a ticker there with some news. Oh my God, Frater, we got some help. We got some help. We're not so bush league now. We're not just describing things like hey, that's a video game there, and the next trailer shows a guy and there's explosions and there's another thing. There's another thing there. There's another thing there. There's another thing there. Okay. So let's see. Xbox event it starts in 24 minutes. But the good news is sometimes the ticker tells us stuff about what's coming through here. And I'm very, very excited here, folks. Excited to hear about the games here on the Frater versus Retro. Activation dates: the invite-only Call of Duty Elite Beta for July 14th. Players who own Black Ops can register through the official Call of Duty website. Wow, Gregory Peck. That's something else, Frater. You like your Call of Duty. I do. Let's see, new 3D God of War incoming. Oh, that's something else. Allegedly to come during Sony's press conference later today. And that's a woman with some nice tits. Frater. Well, we can't be so womanizing. Well, they should be in the kitchen. Frater, we're not going to get sponsorship. Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. That's true. Okay, here, so, watching comments live at E3. Well, whatever. How are they? Okay, I hear, watching this all access live here, folks. Well, Frater, you may have found a some good here to watch to cover this event. I mean, otherwise I would be just confused. Yeah, and the screen just went black. Frater, what does that mean? That means we're in the dark. Or we're in the dark. We're in the dark. Oh, they just showed a portal. Portal. I think it was Portal 2. See, yeah. See, like Portal 2. We're in the dark again, Raider. Who shut off the lights? Who shut off the lights, man? So, when we do this, we're not actually going to be, so we're not actually going to be, like, showing anything on the screen, right? Well, no, it would be copyright violation. You'll just see pictures of all four of us, and that's it. And, oh, right now, back to a collage of stuff, and there's people waving and cars flying in the air. There's someone shooting a gun, and there's a flippy floppy flipper flopper flipper flopper. Oh boy. Okay, now we got Batman, we got Dragon, and I gotta have a seizure. It's seizure time. Yeah, that's what they do. They throw a million things at you. Your brain can't actually physically remember half this stuff. Like, hey, do you remember that video they showed where it showed like a million things happening all at once, and you were like, what happened? Yeah, it's because your brain can't pick up all these fast moving images. It gets your dopamine levels up. It really does. Okay, here for let's see. Coming up next, because you got the Xbox here, and I'm a little concerned about the Frater. To be concerned, I'm a bit concerned about the um, full motion control stuff. Well, you should, yeah, because apparently the industry thinks that that's the next big thing. That's all that matters. The Kinect is like the next thing, and we're all going to be waving our hands at the TV screen, and there's no Frater. Don't be so sexist. Well, actually, it's just something I can do. It's okay. Is there anything happening, or we're just waiting here? I'll move it forward a little bit, so we're not just all like. Okay, well, we're currently in a waiting pattern. We're currently in a waiting pattern, and we're moving the video forward a little bit. Rumored that the Halo 4 now. Oh, well, that's old. And let's see, the footage kind of froze there. Let's see. So, yeah, so for some reason, the footage doesn't seem to have. Okay, that's weird. I think their videos, Gregory Peck. I think that their video has gotten corrupted. What, Frater? Um, I think we may have to look for something else. Are you serious? Yes? No. Well, we have to find a different source because I just realized that at some point the video freezes and it's like 10 hours long. No! We would just be commentating over two people frozen forever. What are you doing to our show? Well, I'm sorry, folks. We're very much a Bush League group here. We really don't know what we're doing. Is there captions on this one? There is no captions. Frater, what are you doing to us? Okay, so Oh boy. So so what? So Frater, what they're showing is some thing with the Connect where you could change the channel. What? Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So hold on a second. Just wait a second. Just need to check something here. Okay, I got something. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that is. So okay. They're talking about the latest Madden game. It looks like maybe something with Connect. Well, that's okay. So it does look like yeah, it's Connect. What you're doing is you're moving menus with your finger and choosing your plays. Frater, people aren't going to get into this. No, well they aren't. No, they aren't. Yeah. I didn't say anything. Okay, I just hasn't come out yet. You can't. I know I don't like it, but you can't predetermine. If you don't like something. You know, I'm assuming this is like more Halo, so it's you know, yeah. See, it's Halo Waypoint. Uh, it's it's some online thing. They track your like stats and stuff. That's not gonna be really popular. What they're attempting to do is they're gonna try to make like a make Halo be like a pay site or something like that. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be a lot of that stuff, Gregory Peck, and the Xbox Smart Glass. What is that? It's because they're trying to um, take like smartphones and you take your smartphone and like your iPhone and wait a second, I gotta look something up real quick. Yeah, so like for example, the iPhone 4 right now is very popular, and you can like download so much music. You buy music on there and stuff, and oh yeah, I mean, currently right now, I didn't, uh, I'm not into the iPhone right now, but I don't understand because I think I've seen you with a phone. It looked kind of big and nothing. He's not like from the future, and he knows how to get on. Oh, you're holding Pukapi Adams back. Why was that? Nothing. Okay, okay. So again, this football game here with Xbox Smart Glass for your phones and and Connect and all that. They're just showing all the games you can do with that, and again, it's just I know it's old man yelling at a cloud, but it just seems like people, like you said, Frater, people just want their box and they want your controller and and play the games. Yeah, and let's see here. Yeah. Are you really into Halo? I've had moments where I've been into it, but I've never really truly gotten into it. And mainly the reason being is, with the exception of last year when I got Halo Reach and stuff, Halo Reach is good. But I totally kind of missed the boat on Halo. What happened was my Xbox red ringed before the latest Xbox came out. And so basically, I ended up getting a PS3 and I just kind of stuck with those games. And that wasn't always easy, I'll let you know, because Xbox has better first party games than that. And So, okay, now with Nintendo, they're showing off a Metroid game. No, it's a collage of like different things like Gears of War, and I'm not gonna rattle off all that stuff, because it's gonna be like I'm gonna see all these native Mario Link, Halo, and it's like I just have a seizure, And you mentioned how that's kind of a psychological thing, but see, the thing is, if you ask someone from a week from now, do you remember that collage video they played for E3? Can you name all the things they played? And someone would just stare at you like, uh, there was a video, but I have like missing time. You have missing time. Yeah, it's because your brain can't handle all this like data. It's like overload, man. Your brain can't handle all this like all this like freaking data. Right now they're showing like, dude, they're showing collages of like all these like trailers and stuff that's come out, like from Super Mario to like Twisted Metal, and dude, that uh, what? Like I don't know, man. I can't handle the overload, man. I can't handle. I'm skipping this scene because I just want to get back to E3. I don't want to be like, you know. Sorry, you said you. Okay, so they are telling that they have shown that there is a new Nintendo console. Okay, so what's going on, folks, is that there is a new Nintendo console that will be coming out in 2012 or 2013 or something, called the Wii U, which is a accessory for the Nintendo Wii. It's an accessory? Yeah, it's an accessory. It's a game pad. It's a tablet for your Nintendo Wii. Are you sure I look like they kind of says new console? It's not a new console. It's an accessory. I I'm confused. I could look up Wikipedia for you. No, Peter Graves. And then, of course, the one lady here, she's just sort of like trying to like sell it. The other guy's actually trying to be kind of critical and be like, well, they're not really telling us what it is, and it's being confusing. There's a preview for Black Ops 2, which will be next year. And let's see, they're showing more clips of Halo 4, showing Master Chief flying through a shuttle, shooting at some people, and of course that's, well, he's always shooting at people. Assassin's Creed game, and it was like E3 12 live or something. Okay, well, we got something else here. Let's see. Just wait a. Okay, we were apparently on the wrong information there, folks. I had some inside trading for you. There's some advanced information. Apparently you got a hold of some kind of dossier or something. Like, Frater, I don't think we were supposed to tell anybody about what Nintendo was going to reveal there. Okay. No. Right now, like I'm on the right thing here. No, they are. They did report the Wii U accessory. Right now, they showed a thing for Nintendo's um, new portable handheld system known as a 3DS. It uses like 3D tricking technology to make your eyes go googly eyed, and it's like, oh no, 3D, and it's coming out of the screen. Frater, you don't even need 3D glasses for that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's some nutty stuff, man. So the Wii U is going to be their new system. Okay, it's not going to be a tablet. I thought it was just a controller, he said. Wait, you show it was just an accessory. I said it was just an accessory, but apparently you can draw on it. You can draw on the console. That's kind of weird. It's kind of crazy. I don't really understand. Well, you could draw on the tablet, right? But doesn't that get like crayon all over it? No, you don't understand. It's like a tablet, like on your phone, like a drawing program. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, you're trying to talk to an old man here. I'm a caveman. I don't really know what you're talking about here, Frater. I know, but here at E3, we are talking about the Nintendo press conference. Physically does not exhibit. I bet the Wii U has much. So I don't know what they're talking about. Let's see. Like 480p. Oh boy. Well, right here, it's. I mean, video game systems are right at this point have gone to try to make a main console start becoming a little more on the portable side or something like that. So okay, so I don't know what they're talking about. They're not even staying on topic. So yeah, and then they're showing like a new Zelda game of some kind, and I have let's see, I have no idea. If it takes forever for a Zelda game to come out anymore. I know. Yeah, I know. Okay, so now they're showing how the new controller could work. I guess the new controller has some full motion abilities. Although I think that you're still going to be able to use the Nintendo Wii controller to, you know, I guess you could use it like FaceTime, like on an iPhone. I don't really see the point of that. It just seems. Well, that seems to be the theme of the last year and in the future. Is just they're trying to take a video game console and push it out to something it isn't. Like, are they going to just make a console? It's like a cable TV box someday and just stick a webcam in front of it. That's basically what they're going to freaking do. Are you being sarcastic? Yeah. I'm being sarcastic. Yeah. Frater, Xbox wouldn't do something like that. I mean, they're the game. They're for the games. They're the gamers. They don't do like cable TV boxes with a webcam in front of it. Are you really? Wait. There's something you're not telling. Oh, they got a preview for Aliens Colonial Marines. What could go wrong with that? I mean, that looks cool. Uh, I hope it is. That looks so cool. Aliens is fun stuff. Scary stuff. Oh no, is that from Codemasters? Oh no, man, not Codemasters. We got experiences with their early games. Or that Ninja Gaiden 3. I don't really care about Ninja Gaiden unless it's on Nintendo. Showing a Metro game. I never got into those games. There's so many shooters. There's only going to be so much you can get into. Dude, after a while, you get a backlog of shooters. I mean, there's stuff that came out from the first 10 years of shooters on PC I never played. You know, like Hexen or some of those games. I mean, there's some games that just never been ported. By the way, it's like now, of course, you always got new games coming out too. Yeah, they're just saying about what ifs here, like about Wii Mario games, like what if you played a Wii game on a Wii U game machine, would it have more power to be able to either upgrade the graphics or make it a little faster? Small screen, make the make the game look bigger, better, and I guess what it is you use the Wii U tablet to be like to deal with inventory control, and I don't understand what that is. I guess it just has a web browser, and all these consoles have web browsers. Well, that's actually really cool because not everybody's gonna have like a computer, a PC in their room or apartment or whatever, and if you have a PS3, you can go on the internet. You can. Unfortunately, the downside of that, I speak from personal experience, Sony doesn't update the web browser very much. So as a result, there's going to be times you go to a website and it doesn't work. Sorry to say, I know there's people saying, "Well, I don't want to update this form of Windows. I don't like that." Well, you kind of don't got much choice because the web browsers are updating their browsers to deal with the newer operating systems. Like, yeah, you might be able to stick with like what you have right now, which is like XP or whatever, for a couple years. That's cool, but at some point you're gonna have to take the dive and do that. You're gonna have to pick up a new operating system and just kind of learn it and deal with it. The big problem is everything is being influenced by smartphones. Everyone wants to mimic tablets and smartphones, and something has got to give. In the future, where they just come to the realization that a dog is not a cat is not a dog, and then eventually the cat comes out one day and he goes, I gotta kind of tell you guys, I'm not a dog. I've been trying to be a dog the last few years, and I've realized that, yeah, I got a tail like a dog, but I'm not a dog. And that's the same thing with these video game consoles. They got to realize, I'm not a cable box. I'm not a webcam. I'm not a smartphone. I'm not a web browser. I'm just a box and a controller that plays video games. And then there's like a mime night right now on stage. There's a mime. And the guy just said we all had a Commodore 64. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't have a Commodore 64. They were getting expensive. I didn't have one either. I don't know. Did Frater, did anyone you growing up had a? No, I don't know either. Oh boy. Now they're just playing a lot of third party stuff I don't care about. Rayman, don't care about that. These are thousands of like indie games that come out, and you're like, and you want to like pat them on the back and stuff, and say like, hey, you made your own game, but it's just not something I'm interested in. Talk about Driver. Wasn't there like a driver game where it just like they kept like saying they bring it out and stuff, and then it just like, I don't know. Yeah, Yeah, basically. Some future soldier game. I have no idea what this is. There's going to be a lot of attempts to try to like conquer like the Call of Duty space, like try to compete against that to be like the Call of Duty killer and all that, and it's like that's just that's just not going to kind of work. That's just not going to work. So let's see, talking about Ghost Recon again. I'll let you know. I had to go through like two, three of these kind of videos to get the best. I mean, the second one actually was like, I don't know. It wasn't right. Like it actually froze up. The video froze, and they're showing Far Cry 3, and then they're saying that Far Cry 2 was weak. I've watched streamers play that game, and yeah, it looked kind of weak. It wasn't. It's just a very basic shooter. It wasn't like and showing a Assassin's Creed game. I don't know what the title of it is. And you're basically dealing with a burning ship while you're like flying around it and stuff and trying to avoid fire and stuff. Looks kind of cool. Yeah, waiting for. Okay, let's see. I think this is mostly from the Ubisoft um, showcase. Saw a banner for Deus Ex, new Deus Ex. Um, we kind of have plans for August. We're with July. I think we're gonna play like Portal 2, and then August we're gonna play Team Fortress 2. Wow, that's cool, Frater. Yeah, just play some good games. I really got to be careful of what really going with stuff. I mean, the reality is the end of the year is where all the hot games are coming out, the good stuff. But as far as the summer, we'll just pick the stuff I know that is good and stuff. Talk about Soul Calibur. I haven't played that since I remember someone brought that over with a Dreamcast or something, and I didn't really care. There's only so many fighting games you can do. Like I just do Street Fighter. I don't really care about other fighting games. And they're just talking about Soul Calibur, and it's like I guess they're really into talking about. They're talking about percentages. Like, really, you guys are really into this much? I mean, they still bring out these games. These games are I mean, I played Soul Calibur in the arcade when it first came out, but it wasn't like anything like, oh, well, I need to play that forever. I was just kind of like, okay. It wasn't anything great. It had some good graphics. That's about it. Modern Warfare 3 they're showing as some people got to have a hands-on play of it. I guess they have like, Halo's doing it too, which is basically waves of survival. Doing waves of survival against various enemies. And let's see. Still talking about Modern Warfare 3. Talking about dogs or something. I don't know what that's about. Not really reporting on all the things they talk about, but it's just something, whatever. Talk about the Tomb Raider game. The new Tomb Raider game. So it's like a reboot. Yeah, it's a reboot of like Tomb Raider. Yeah, the only downside is there's some quick time events in it. The quick time events are really a huge problem with a lot of these newer games. They just I don't know. Like I thought Castlevania Lords of Shadow had way too much of that stuff, and it comes from God of War and stuff. They do too much of that. Yeah, it's not fun stuff, Frater. So still. So, are you excited about that new Nintendo or? Well, I mean that's a. Why Nintendo can't just come out with like the Super Nintendo too? I mean, why do we have to have some weird experiment? They're gonna really, it's really gonna hit them someday. Like they're just gonna lose a ton of money. Yeah, yeah, they are gonna lose a ton of money if they keep just playing around with experimenting way too much. Okay. Probably after this video's done, it's got about 10 more minutes to it. I think we'll call it a day on this one and start focusing on day 2. So, so how's Graves over there? Graves is like just doing fine. He's just very relaxed now. I think Dr. Quimby, medicine woman, really came up with a formula to help calm him down. We've been struggling with him now for many episodes now. I really don't know what to think. I mean, he's trying to make a driverless car with no steering wheel. Oh, I know. I was really nervous for Pukapi Adams, but he was having a fun time. And now they're just talking about Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3. The guys like the multiplayer and all that. They like the stuff. They like the stuff. Gotta like that stuff. Talk about how much they liked the Bad Company games. The only thing is like the new the new Battlefield game. It has such good graphics, but I mean, is it going to have the destructibility of the last game? Last game, I mean, I remember getting chased by a tank and I hid in a trailer, and and I like hid for cover, and that tank was like blowing right through the trailer, and I was like, oh my god. I was holding on for dear life. It was so funny. I think I snuck out the other side of the trailer. It's blowing the walls down, and like that's the thing is though, if they start getting these more higher end graphics, they might not bother having a lot of the destructibility. Yeah, that would be a shame because that brings a whole level of realism. It does. Talk about Mirror's Edge. I never played that. In fact, the first time I ever saw that game was when I saw a streamer play it. It looked pretty epic, but it's a lot of this anxiety driven stuff that I'm not into. I'm not really into the anxiety driven video games. I like games like Oblivion and Fallout where I can just wander around, wander forever, and like you'll have a main quest, but then all of a sudden somebody says, "Hey, can you like get this for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll check it out." And then it's like you have this amazing experience. Now they're talking about Connect again with sport games, and you just take your arms like it's a golf club, and you swing your arms like there's nothing there, and hopefully you don't get you have to have rotator cuff surgery. Well, you're not like swinging any kind of weights, you shouldn't have any trouble. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Now showing a girl of her boobs bouncing up and down as she's running up and down. The boobs are just going there. All the boobas are going everywhere. Men love that. It does. It makes the heart beat. It makes the heart really beat. Yeah, this stuff people are gonna like. You're not gonna see this stuff someday, or you're not. No, no. But you know what? That's what the industry has to go through. It has to always go through birth pains, where it's like convinced that everyone is gonna do this. That they're, that I could see. The only thing I can see is girls would go for a full motion game where you just dance. That's all I can see. Men are not going to like that kind of thing. Where we like to sit down, we like to relax, we like to have a controller, we like to play the games. There's mentioning like how would you do a wrestling game and that kind of situation, and I think that's a little too complicated. You know, the idea sounds cool, but um, I think they wouldn't do that because they don't want to risk hurting somebody. Like you see someone jumping off their couch and doing an elbow drop on the floor and breaking their arm, and they don't want to get sued. So they're probably gonna try to. Now they're talking about wrestling games, but they were just saying that the previous game from the previous years seemed like more it was like directed towards kids. It wasn't like a serious simulation or anything. Okay, I think that they're showing a little bit of a demo of like the PlayStation Move, which is Sony's attempt to compete against in the full motion market, and it just I didn't quite really understand what was going on the screen. Just like probably some like it's like some big glowing circle on the screen, and you just wave your controller back and forth, and well, it's probably some kind of like uh, music oriented thing or something. Yeah, it was some. It's just some kind of music thing, DJs and stuff like that. I don't know. And whatever they're talking about, it's just kind of future tense stuff about the PSN and things you could do with PlayStation Move and stuff. And now they're messing around with the Nintendo Wii. They're some any kind of future games coming out for that. I didn't really get into the Nintendo Wii. I didn't either. Like I got it for the Virtual Console. You know, once that started to come out, that's when I did that. I really wasn't into the motion stuff that much. It was kind of like something I had to finally do was to finally get a Nintendo Wii, and it was like it just feels so subpar compared to anything else. Talk about Mario Kart for 3DS. Of course, there's going to be a Mario Kart, 3D Mario Kart. Let's talk about the history of Mario Kart here. Let's keep talking about Mario Kart. Getting more information just from this, just for the other stuff from before. These guys are covering everything. So yeah, Frater, this is an exciting E3. Yeah, Peter Graves. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Although they really didn't show much of like Skyrim. I taken that's like last day or something, but There was like a little bit of a blurb there about what they were going to show and stuff. Okay, folks, that is all for now. We will be back tomorrow.